What is up, GrappleTalkians? It is Nick Ragnar, joined by Jesse Von Ruden. And Jesse, we are back in the saddle after, I think our last episode was like in July.
Yeah,
or June.
I'm pretty sure it was around SummerSlam time, actually.
It was.
You know? Yeah, you know. Well, a lot of things have happened since SummerSlam. Becky Lynch is the man now.
Yeah, she's a man.
You're married.
She's a man?
No, she's the man.
Oh, okay.
Not a man. She's the man.
Okay.
Yeah, you're married.
I'm married now.
You own a house.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at that. Look
Bling.
at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think?
It looks fine. It looks
What do you
good. I mean, you're a ring model now.
Yeah.
You know, you own a house.
I own a house.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much has changed.
You have a pet monkey now,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So I inherited
Gilbert?
his. Gilbert. I inherited him from a third distant uncle or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that story.
Oh, he's got a vest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Does he, like, serve you sandwiches in the middle of the day?
No, actually, he's a very racist monkey.
Is he he's a racist monkey?
He hates gibbons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's awful. I'm sorry you have to deal with that.
Oh, you know, what are you going to do?
Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. And we, for the longest time, I feel like every time we see each other, whether we would go to Fish's Bar, which I'm sure, I think we went there a couple of times since the last time we recorded. I don't know. Anytime that we've seen each other since the last episode, we go, hey, man, let's probably do Grapple Talk this next week. And then we just never did it.
Yeah, it's always one of those things where it's like it's a best intentions type of thing. You know, you've been busy with work. I've been busy with work. Wrestling, I don't know if it's so much like we fell out of love with like the main WWE like roster. Like we should have done it around Evolution.
Yeah.
Like that would have been a really good episode. So maybe go back in the archives and see if it's there. It's not there. That's the whole rise of Becky Lynch and like the elevation of the women's division, especially like almost like it's to the point now it's overshadowing the men's division.
It really is. And
you're hearing a lot of different, takes on that. Like Road Warrior Animal came out this past week. It's like, oh man, the women shouldn't be headlining, and man, talk about being a misogynist.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to say.
No, not at all.
But we were kind of if you go back and look at the Grapple Talk Network, which I'm sure you are if you're listening to this podcast, basically, the only content that's come out in the past month is Regular Guy Gaming. We just put out a new episode yesterday as of this recording.
Oh wow!
But Ross Family Matters podcast hasn't been putting stuff out lately.
You can blame The Office for that.
You can blame The Office for that one. What else? I don't know. That's about it. But anyways,
Deech and Dash.
Yeah, that's just gone.
Well, it's because he deeched and dashed, and now he's
too
gonna be
hard.
a dad.
Yeah, he deeched and dashed too hard.
So, hey, congratulations, Jordy Lee, right there.
Yeah, he's gonna be a dad. Shout out to the deech for being a dad. But lots of exciting things happening. Especially on the realm of wrestling for you because you have your debut singles match coming up this weekend, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a fluorescent light tube death match. I'm taking on. Nick fucking Gage.
Nice.
No, actually, I really don't, man. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, I had the opportunity to come back to River City Championship Wrestling to play-by-play there, so I'm looking forward to that. The first show back was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, you ever stopped riding a bicycle for a bit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I haven't rode a bicycle probably in a year.
Okay, so one of the things you have to realize when you start riding a bicycle again for the first time in forever is like you're going to fall off and skin your knee. So I actually skinned my knee that day too.
Did you really?
Yeah, but it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. RCCW is still doing really good stuff. Pretty much the only independent wrestling that I happen to be able to attend lately. But nonetheless, we are changing the format of this show a little bit. We're going to do something I think that's kind of fun because, I think with our busy lives, we don't have as much time as we'd like to keep up with the national product on actually watching it.
Yeah.
I know we both do a lot of read-ups on it, and I know we try to keep up with everything and anything that is wrestling, but it's hard to speak on it when we're not actually physically watching all the episodes. But nonetheless, what we thought we would do is, dude, you have this massive library of old wrestling tapes, and some of them aren't the best. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, we're going to be very, very honest. Just like with Brown and me going out for almost over the last 10 years filming, we have a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It stretches from the good, the bad, and the really fucking ugly. So we're going to start out with the real fucking ugly.
And is this the very first taping you guys ever did?
This is the very first taping we ever did.
Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, and we're going to post this up on, we're going to have a new Grapple Talk YouTube page where we're going to post these old tapings, and we're just going to simply react to them because, we've been doing this now for a very, very long time, and it's going to be kind of exciting to see exactly how far we've come because, this is probably a few shows before I started doing commentary, but nonetheless, the wrestling was very very similar. This is also going to be, I believe, the debut showing for both AC Riley and Aaron Sacrifice.
Yeah, no, it's historical implications. In this
Yeah,
one.
so this will be a lot of fun. So again, this is NAW. I don't know what the title, probably like New Beginnings.
Man.
I don't know. They probably had
something
something
like
weird.
that. I know it was from March of 2008. It was at Howie's, at the old Howie's, when it was
Loons.
also known as Loon's. And if you're used to this building now, you're going to be surprised how it looks here, because it looks like a goddamn bomb shelter.
That is just absolutely crazy. So what we're gonna advise everybody to do, we'll try to describe everything for you if you're just listening to the podcast. Maybe you're on the road, cleaning, doing laundry, whatever. But otherwise, you can always hit up the new YouTube page, and then we'll have the video there where you can basically not only follow along, we'll put the commentary, our GrappleTalk podcast, over the video, so you can just kind of watch the YouTube video and not do a bunch of different things at once. But I'm pretty excited for this new format, I'll be honest. And I don't think we're going to necessarily shit on anything, but we're going to be honest, I think, because that's the whole point of it.
Like, we're going to be honest. If we end up shitting on something, it's probably out of... because we're shitting on it.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're going to lose a booking. We might get a legal department after us. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Like, hopefully it's not a legal department that's sleeping next to the kids. It's kind of weird.
So I feel like there's going to be a lot of gaps. There's probably going to be some gaps for us to fill. So we'll have things to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we always do.
We'll talk about some of those historical references. But for those of you that for some reason are enjoying listening to the beginning portions of the podcast and then want to just simply watch along on the YouTube page and then mute it, I don't know why you'd want to do that. We are starting the video right now. So you might be able to hear it a little bit in the background, but...
Okay, cool. So starting off right off the bat, that is actually... That's
Shay.
That's Shay doing ring announcing, and the referee for this contest is actually Dewey Wolf.
It is Dewey Wolf, and God bless him. I haven't seen Dewey in a long time, but he was one of the first referees that wanted to put himself over the wrestlers.
All right, cool. So this is interesting here. Sacrifice and Alex O'Reilly, the new blood.
That's an interesting way to spell Riley. Was that his request?
No, I think that was actually Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown was the one that put together the graphics for this one.
So you want to know a really good story that actually Riley told me yesterday? Aaron Sacrifice originally was just supposed to be Sacrifice.
Okay.
And then Alex, during the match, kept calling him Aaron on accident. Aaron! Aaron! So his family started chanting, Aaron Sacrifice.
Oh.
So that's how he got his name.
Man.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
That's actually really kind of crazy. It's also kind of crazy to think about how small Alex is here. He's probably 130 pounds soaking wet.
And Aaron Sacrifice looks exactly the same.
Exactly. The guy does not
age. 10 years ago.
He does not age at all.
So
yeah, first off, we're going to apologize for the quality of the video here. Here's pretty freaky Ace Spade and Jimmy Jones. Dude,
you know what? I didn't realize that Jimmy Jones...
Yep.
Dude, so Jimmy Jones did some of the camera work for RCCW while Bell to Bell took a hiatus.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The same fucking guy.
Wow, holy crap.
That blows my mind. He looks way different.
Yeah, he's got a job where he's doing like telecommunication things and like traveling all over the world. He was in Japan earlier this year and stuff like that, so good to him.
But like looking at this guy, I can't believe they're the same. I don't think they're the same guys.
Oh, you can tell.
No, you can't.
The hairline.
Is that what it is? Well, it looks like nowadays he would have probably shrunk like a foot. Like he looks totally different.
He had lifts. All right, so the quality of the video here is actually kind of interesting. So this was our first shoot ever.
Yeah.
The way we had set it up
was... Is this you?
No, actually, I'm down in the lower left-hand corner.
Is this you right here?
Yes. So the way we actually set this one up was we're going to do a live mix, and we're using the Super VHS cameras from work.
Wow.
Actually. So we had two cameras down the floor and the hard cam that you're seeing right now. Before the show even started, one of the floor cams took a shit on us. So we were down to one, and we're running, like, coax cable.
Yeah.
Like, all the way back up to, like, where that balcony is and Howie's, and that's where Ryan Brown was set up with this huge mass control setup for a live edit, and the worst part about it was we were so pumped for this. I gave like my best like Paul Heyman speech beforehand. Like, we are going to change the world of professional wrestling the way
Isn't that just crazy to think about? Like, think about the minds of AC Riley and Aaron Sacrifice. They're probably like, oh, yeah, I saw that one. They're probably like, oh my gosh, we're about to. I mean, a couple years from now, we're going to be in WWF, and we're going to be Now, was this show actually well? It looks like it was decently attended too. Is there actually a good amount of people there?
You know, here's the funny thing about that. Howie's, for no apparent reason, always had a good draw. Especially if they ran there like maybe once or twice a year.
Now, were a lot of the fans like dickheads that didn't really care for wrestling, or was it actually people open to the concept of?
I think it was a combination of
weird
both,
dudes
actually.
grappling in a ring.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, I just think about like me going to a show, and again, like I had different perceptions of things too. Like, I remember the first time I did commentary, I was like, "Wow, these must be the legends of the business." Like, these are like as we get a nice close up. Yeah, this is where it all begins. And but nowadays, when I think about it, man, if I went to a wrestling show and this was the first match, I'd probably go, "Well, that's what you get for paying $10 for a ticket, I guess."
All right. So what's happening here is, this is just a little inside baseball. So I ran into this issue, and you still run into it every once in a while, where the referee has no damn fucking clue where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you're always in front of your fucking shot. So if you go back like 30 seconds there, I am literally moving to try to make sure Dewey's ass is not in frame, and it's nothing but Dewey's ass. All right, but yeah, of course, this is Aaron Sacrifice's and Alex's first match, and
Do you think the styles?
it was actually okay.
Do you think the styles of these guys, is like Ace, for example, is very 90s for it being 2008?
Yeah, so the 2000s never really came to Western Wisconsin until at least 2009.
I don't know. I just think when I look at it, I would guess that this was a match from 1995, maybe. I don't know.
Well, it's very simple wrestling, but at the same time, though, the crowd's engaged.
Oh, that's a good shot right there.
Oh yeah. So we had. Oh my God! Look at those socks.
Look at those socks. Those are great socks.
Oh my God!
Good job, Aaron.
Man. Pull them up. Pull them up. What's interesting is that the hard cam had an issue with the autofocus.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was based on the lighting they actually had at Howie's at the time. So you can see there's 3 or 4 different gels there. So you got a red and a blue and stuff like that. And for whatever apparent reason, they thought that looked so fucking cool. And they were testing it out and all that stuff. And I'm just like, hey, guys, like the autofocus on our camera is going to go off, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's okay, brother. It's not going to happen. Bullshit.
I'm going to tell you something right now.
Yeah, sure.
I think these two dudes, for being at the beginning of a tag match, especially when one of them is the trainer, are in for way too long right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they've basically been having a singles lockup fucking, back and forth while Jimmy and AC are just watching on the outside.
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
Whoa. Oh, has he got a headlock on him? What's he doing?
Oh,
here?
yeah. Another headlock.
Slow down, green kid. So for those of you that don't know, Aaron Sacrifice in the ring right now. Ace is the guy with the giant mohawk, but Aaron and Alex O'Reilly, who many of you know as AC Riley today, were basically trained by Ace. I don't think either of them like to admit that. If you ask Alex who trained him, he always comes up with like a plethora of guys, like 5 or 6 guys.
Yeah, he'd be like Steve Stardom's one of the guys.
Yeah,
but that's to the point now where you don't really want to say Steve Stardom trained you either,
Yep, but is he on the show, I wonder?
He might be. I don't know if he was in the tag tournament, though.
Oh, but so those two guys were trained by Ace for a little while. And again, they haven't even made a tag yet.
Yeah,
kind of weird, right?
Yeah, you would think right here, Sacrifice would be like, oh man, I should probably take in my buddy.
He probably does.
But the only reason he tagged him in was because Ace Spade tagged in Jimmy Jones.
So much pleather. Oh my God, he is tiny. Yeah. AC, where are you at? What was going on, dude?
Wow, at this point in time in his life, I would say he was probably cutting weight to gain weight, right?
He's probably so freaking nervous right now. I can just imagine. And Jimmy's tights are just a hair above his ass crack.
So much fake
going for that lucha.
Yeah. Oh, so much fake leather in this.
Oh, Riley.
It's unbelievable. You think Alex still has his original gear?
I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, yeah.
He caught him with a kick in the back there.
Kicking the ass crack, maybe?
Yeah. So some more inside baseball on this one. So the commentators for this actually were Derek Cobain, who was doing play-by-play, and the color commentator was actually Brent Roriff. He was actually one of the sales guys at the station at the time.
Oh, really?
And, me and Brown were trying to, like, really kind of pump him up to be like, hey, man, you can definitely do this. Like, watch some old wrestling and stuff like that. Dude got so fucking drunk during the show that we were actually absolutely embarrassed that the dude was actually doing commentary, and we actually pulled him off at one point, so.
Huh. That was interesting. I think it's interesting, too, when you talk about these guys getting trained. I'm not saying that they probably weren't ready because, no, actually, I am saying that they definitely probably weren't ready.
No, they probably had like 3 weeks of training at
you
this
watch
point.
you watch some of like the professional camps like Thumper's Den or the Academy or what they're doing in even WPW, Shane Hills, ACW, stuff like that. It seems like a lot of times when the guys get done training, they look really legitimate. You know, like right now to me, AC and Aaron Sacrifice kind of look like they were given a $25 gift card to Walmart, and then they were told, hey man, go try to put together a wrestling costume with this gift card, and we'll see you in an hour. That's kind of what it looks like to me.
Well, it's actually pretty impressive. They were able to get all that for $25 at Walmart.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so basically they're kind of working this match almost like a babyface versus babyface type of style.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think what you're noticing a few times in here too, is I think Ace is a little rough with the kids. I don't know what to call them.
You don't say. He's taking liberties.
Yeah,
you know?
Probably a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this kind of is that. Maybe like a weird, flawed viewed vet kind of, on the business where it's like, I got to make sure my kids. I gotta make sure they know who's the vet, who's the big bad guy here. You know what I mean? So they kind of. Oh boy, that was an interesting pin. Oh, look at that.
All right, cool. So this is some rough stuff. There's no heat in this match.
It's confusing.
Now you get a little bit of heat. There you go. On cue, all of a sudden Ace Spade gets a little. He's done with this, and wow.
That's my favorite. That even curses some wrestlers today.
Yeah.
When you have a referee that's not necessarily in position to know what they're doing, and the face tag partner comes into the ring to run after or run out the heels, but the ref doesn't grab him. They never know what to do. They're like, do I hit the guy or because I'm supposed to get grabbed? It's like, just hit the fucking guy.
Yep.
Just do it. Oh, wow.
Look at that suplex.
That's actually kind of a nice suplex.
Yeah, that's a terrible camera shot.
What's happening?
Oh, splash. That could be it. Oh, he pulled him up.
Oh. I don't know, man. Sometimes when I watch some shit like this, it just makes me. It's just. It doesn't make sense.
All right, so.
The hell is this?
That's a modified surfboard. Wow, look at that. Oh, jeez. So the crew for this one, we had Ryan Brown doing a live mix. We had me on a camera. We had Norman on a camera. And then we had Ben Nelson. I don't know if you remember Ben Nelson. So Ben Nelson was a kid, really nice guy. He was working the camera up on the stage, which ended up being the best shit anyone did that day. Because we put it up on caster wheels.
Oh, I see that.
So we had a nice even glide. It was actually probably one of the best shots we've ever gotten. So,
I feel like I haven't seen that shot yet, though.
No, because we never used it for the mix.
Oh, you used it for post edit?
We used it for post edit. So the original New Age Wrestling intro had footage from there.
Did it really?
Yes. So it looked really nice and sharp, and this looks like, dull and muted and really terrible.
Man, you were just getting started. Everybody was working out their kinks. So right now,
it took us 2 years to work them out.
Right now, AC and Aaron are trying to work out their kinks. You guys are working out yours.
That actually might help out his kinks right there. Look at that. He's a fucking pretzel now.
That's actually kind of an interesting submission hold. I kind of like that. That's not bad.
Oh, look at that. Look at that shot, though. That's a pretty good shot.
Your drunk color commentator apparently agreed with you.
Well,
What is he doing here?
Great minds think alike.
Jesus.
Jeez, dropped him right in his head.
He's dead.
Yep.
He just killed him.
So one of the things you actually notice, too, across the way, up in the upper right-hand corner, is actually some pretty cute gals actually watching the wrestling show. So I wonder what exactly happened to them. Hopefully they didn't go home with any of these guys.
I'm assuming Ace went home with them and he put a fucking dog collar on him.
That's a choke right there. Come on, Raph.
I fucking hate that move. I hate that move.
What, the pin with the
it's
the choke?
So fucking stupid. If people are listening to this, I don't care what. It's so. How the fuck? You already have to suspend your disbelief enough to imagine these dudes actually fighting in the ring when they look so fucking hokey. But imagine if there's no. Anytime I've seen that, even when I've been doing commentary, I'm like, what the fuck move is that?
Ooh. Sacrifice got the boot up there. It's just a cocky pin. Everyone loves that cocky pin, and they try to they want to have that one up on the ref.
Yeah, but when the faces are selling like they're actually being
jeez.
choked to death off of the front of a boot. It's
Well,
like that doesn't make any
like
sense.
the front of the boot. It's like the shin.
Oh my god, get
It's
out
a shin,
get
man.
the
Have
fuck
you ever
outta
been?
here.
Have you ever been choked by a shin?
No.
I almost got
You
choked up.
can't
listening
get
to the
choked
shins.
that way. You can't. There's no way, unless you are 500 pounds, there's no way that you could physically choke somebody in that position.
Hey, you never
that
know.
they do it in.
Maybe Ace did get choked by a 500-pound lady in that position.
Oh my god. Wow, you really said that. What's happening now?
Oh, he's eye gouged him while he had him in a crippled crossface.
Okay, well that happened.
So this is actually, almost a year to the, a
Hold on
year
a
after
second.
the whole Chris Benoit incident too.
This fucking match with entrances is 13 minutes right now.
Yeah, no,
Stop.
no, we can't.
It's 13 minutes.
Nick, this is our new format for the show, and already you want to call it quits. You want to take
we're only
out.
what the fuck?
Oh, double suplex.
We're
there.
only 13. We're 13 minutes in, man.
Yeah. No, it drops.
They're just fucking killing him.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he's a sacrificial lamb.
I don't understand. Is he a face or a heel? I don't get it.
Pretty freaky's got to look pretty good going into the finals.
Oh, this is a tournament?
Oh yeah, it's a tag tournament. Oh, this is Alex's mom. Did you
Was
see
that Alex's mom?
Yeah, with her porcupine hair.
Yikes. Man, they have been literally working over Aaron for like 10 minutes now. It's just absolutely... Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's only been 5 because that opener segment between those two was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well.
Another one.
What's happening now?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Isn't it just like the whole match, how everything's put together is just very confusing?
It's really, yeah, it's basically, as you put it earlier, it is 2 singles matches as a tag.
What the hell was that?
And it was forearms, man.
He's still up. He will not fall down.
See, and this makes it hard for the commentators because they're just like, what the fuck am I supposed
It
to
is
talk
very hard
about?
to get invested in this.
Oh,
And
gets out of it.
even with nostalgia, it's hard to get invested in this.
Oh
But
my
nice
God.
counter there to Sleeper.
Yeah, but talk about killing the fucking...
Sleeper hold.
Just killing the pacing of the match. You do your reversal and then you do a sleeper hold?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, it probably killed Howie's too. So at this point in time, they're already contemplating remodeling.
Whoa!
Whoa! Nice counter.
Hey, that was
Yeah.
neat. Look at that.
Oh, the crowd's popping for that.
But you mean like 5 guys are popping for that?
Yes.
5 guys, burgers and fries. You just pinned him?
Yeah, you got a 2 out of that.
See who he's trying to
Jesse.
call it on.
Yeah.
Looks like they're both
Why isn't he making the tag?
Well, look
It's
how
not
much,
it's not Aaron's job, but I mean he needs to make the
You
tag.
should make the tag right here. Make the tag right here.
Don't sell like you can't make the tag.
So we got first.
That was
Just
a good
make
spot. That was a good spot. He could have made the tag out of that, but they wanted him to do the double tag like that. And here comes Riley now.
Oh god. Oh AC.
Oh, what
There
a
you go.
clothesline.
Wasn't expecting
Look at that babyface fire from AC Riley. Oh,
What happened
the
there?
double clothesline.
Why did Jimmy do that?
I don't know.
It's the babyface's turn to get some fucking fire. What's happening, Jimmy?
Oh, he's
Jimmy,
pulling the vest
no!
card.
Oh my God!
Sandbagged him. Wow. Holy crap. This match,
Sandbag. What just happened?
he just sandbagged the whole match.
Jimmy, bro, I know that you've been fucking waiting to get tagged in because for some reason Ace did all the heat on Aaron.
Oh, this is probably the finish
What the
right here.
fuck are they doing? They just killed all the babyface fire.
Yeah. Oh, he kicked out of that.
Oh.
Holy shit. Wow. So, yeah, this is a match, guys. This is a match.
Another suplex?
Yeah.
Jimmy, if you're listening to this, bro, come on, man.
If you're
Come
listening
on.
to this, Jimmy,
2008,
we
you
actually
just
we should probably ask you what the hell was going through your mind at this
Taking
point in time.
liberties.
So Ace is back in now.
Oh, great. Do we get to watch him work heat on AC for 10 minutes now?
Yeah, basically. I think we're going to be here until, like, my beard turns gray and you have a ZZ Top beard. Oh, shit. Look at that. That was an interesting gut buster.
You know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of a fucking 8-year-old kid that's playing WWF No Mercy and is like, I just want to beat somebody's ass for fucking 20 minutes and then, you know.
Come on, man. Nick, if this was WWE No Mercy, 5 minutes in, beating up someone's ass, you would have had a special. Look at that, a low blow, too, behind the referee's back. Well positioned.
blood is
What the fuck are they doing? None of these moves make sense.
pretty old.
There's no psychology or anything. I'm
No.
getting so angry.
You are getting heated.
You know why?
We should just play No Mercy instead of doing this.
You know why? You know why this whole entire thing was so unsuccessful? How many years did AC Riley go without a win? Like 3 years, I think it was. He
Yeah,
could
but how
tell
many
us.
matches did you have in those 3 years?
A lot.
Yeah, like 5.
No, he did more than that.
Didn't he go to Germany for a year during that time?
No, that was after the entire NAW run because when he came back is when 7RW started.
Oh.
Because Ace had this weird mindset that, rookies have to pay their dues, so they did matches like this where they just basically beat them up for like 20 minutes and didn't really give them any offense.
Yeah.
And I think what you can tell is that
him right on his big balls.
I think you can tell that AC especially were not ready, especially to take over it offensively. So for whatever reason, Jimmy and Ace were like, well, we'll just beat them up for 20 minutes. And it's like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
That's not how a match actually flows,
He did just chop the shit out of him, by the way, which was...
Yeah. So how many years of experience do you think Ace and Jimmy Jones have at this point in time?
I don't know. Obviously not much. I don't know. I have no idea. And I'm not even... I know that Ace has a lot of enemies in the business.
Well, there's probably a good fucking reason.
No, to be quite honest, he's actually always been very cordial with me. He's never been
nice backstage and all that stuff.
He's always been nice to me. But you watch stuff like this and you're like, okay, now I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Right?
Why is Aaron Sacrifice talking to Dewey right there? Man, Dewey, he was in rough shape at this point.
Got so much pleather.
A lot of pleather.
Does anybody wear pleather anymore? I mean, who?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
It's not really a thing anymore.
No, you know what is actually a thing though right now?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me something good.
Kick pads, man. Everyone's got kick pads.
No, you know what's a cool thing nowadays?
He's gonna go for the diving headbutt here.
What the fuck? What's happening? What?
I don't know.
What was that? What the fuck? What?
That's the hope spot right there. You get the hot tag. Here comes Aaron Sacrifice now with the drop kicks. The drop kicks look the same after 10 years.
Oh, he kicked him right in the face.
Holy shit.
Oh, there's a drop kick in the corner.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've done a good job. See, this is what I'm saying. There was so much dead time. We haven't been doing a great job of explaining what's happening. We'll just tell you a whole lot of nothing.
Well, Aaron Sacrifice is just, he's a house of fire at this point. Look at those chops, man.
Oh, my God.
He's laying them in.
No, you know what's really popular nowadays?
Yeah, what's that?
Shooter sleeves.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And what do they call that?
Ooh.
Like kinetic tape or whatever they call that shit?
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing that shit nowadays.
Kick pads are still pretty popular.
I think the kinetic tape actually.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Not the Rolling Thunder.
He stepped on his hair.
Well, Ace, that's what he gets for having a foot-long mohawk, right?
So Aaron Sacrifice just hit the Rolling Thunder. I don't know. Has AC hit any offense aside from a clothesline?
No, he had the clothesline. That was it. And you could maybe count like that half double.
Oh my God!
Clothesline.
Does he get schoolboy to finish this match?
I hope so.
Oh my God! I hope that happens. That'd be so funny.
Ooh, chin breaker there.
I don't know, man. I'm just so,
Nick,
so confused
this is
right
the
now.
worst part. This was your idea. You called me up.
I feel like it gets better.
Hey, Jesse, let's go back and watch the first ever show you guys did. I'm like, you sure about this, Nick?
Oh my God,
wow,
just
what a
fucking
powerbombed
him.
He's got to be done for.
Why is he still... just end the match.
Oh my
end
God.
the pain. Everybody who's watching is like, did we pay to watch one fucking match tonight? How much are we in now?
It's like 25 minutes.
We're in 21 minutes right
God.
now, Jesse. What?
I think Ace now is going for his finish, which is that diving headbutt, right?
Is it? Because he's going up backwards.
I don't know.
What the fuck? What the hell was that?
I have no fucking clue.
What was that supposed to be? A super spinny ice cream cone splash?
It was the freak splash. Oh, there's the double tag again. Oh my God. They have no fucking clue what's going on right here.
Oh my God.
You gotta be kidding.
What's happening? This is where they lose.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, wow, what a clothesline that was.
Riley,
Riley forgot math.
Riley, how not ready were you to fucking wrestle in this match, dude?
Oh, he was probably really...
What's happening now? Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yep, and the Michinoku driver.
Oh,
yeah, double pin.
No schoolboy.
Wow,
That
look
was
at that.
awful.
Look at that. That was
fucking
terrible.
Oh my God.
Wow, holy shit. So if anyone stuck with us throughout that first match,
Yeah,
thank you for the new format for
congrats you.
GrappleTalk.
We need to get you we need to get you a medal because Jesus, that was fucking just not the best thing.
So we're gonna get like badges like in Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you get a gym badge for each match that you're able to pass.
Here you go. Here's the NWA badge.
I feel like it has to get better. Like we started off on a low point, right? It has to get better.
I haven't watched this in like 10 years.
Oh God, now they're gonna do more shit.
Oh come on, man. Those kids have had enough.
Jimmy's like, I don't know what to do right now.
Why?
Oh my, sandbagging motherfucker, AC.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the Styles clash
Jeez.
before it was, I don't know.
Man,
No,
he was that
probably-
close to getting his neck broken. Holy crap. Why are they doing this?
Oh, boy. Yep, there you go.
Apparently,
taking
the fight
liberties.
should be over with. Should have been over with like 15 minutes ago. All right, so, the
There's
first,
just, yeah.
first match of this tag tournament, pretty freaky, gets the win over the
God.
very inexperienced Sacrifice and Alex O'Reilly.
I feel like
at the time.
everybody lost in that one. I don't think there was a winner.
All right, cool. So we got some black here. That's pretty good. I bet this is during the commercial break. You
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like when AC Riley was editing some of the shows for you, didn't he have the black set for like 3 minutes or something crazy like
Yeah,
that?
which made no fucking sense. Just fade in, fade out. That's it. All right, so I have no clue what's coming up next. Is that who the hell is that referee?
That's the guy that you see going into fucking quick trips
Oh,
at
the
2 in the
Faces
morning.
of Fear, Tejas and Logan Lasher.
Okay,
man.
so these guys are good.
Oh,
so,
these guys. This is a blast from the past right here.
So maybe this actually might not be a bad. I don't know who they're facing. Hopefully, it's
Oh
not
my
two
God!
rookies
You know
again.
what I hate? Okay, so right now they're the tag team champions. Ryan Brown came up with the graphics here. You notice anything that's kind of goofy?
You mean like all the overlays and how you can't read anything in the top corner?
Exactly. Yes.
Are you thinking that might be Dalton Clark? Is that what you were thinking up there?
That's
or
what I
who-
was thinking. Just based on the hairline.
Yeah, the hairline and maybe the shitty goatee. I can't really tell too much when I.
Oh man,
So-
I miss Dalton Clark.
So
He's married now.
Is he really?
Yeah. Got out of the business. Good for him.
So Tejas still wrestles today. Logan Lasher does not.
Logan Lasher, he's up in the Black River Falls area, right? Yeah. Good guy, man. Always like
Yeah,
talking
really
with
good
him.
guy. I never had the chance to formally meet Tejas, so I've always heard really good stuff about him, and I think he is. But he's wrestling somewhere around here coming up. Where is that?
Oh, it's Renny D and Nathan Sensation. He spelled his name wrong too. Oh my fucking
Nice.
God.
With an I? You like that one?
Who the fuck can't spell Nathan? What the fuck?
This will probably actually be a really good match.
If I remember correctly, this was actually probably the best match of the show.
Did Renny D and Nathan Sensation used to tag, or was this like a one-off thing that Ace put together because he didn't know what to do with everybody?
You mean Nathan?
Yeah, Nathan. Nice.
I think they actually did. They were a regular tag team at one point, but so Renny D was always one of those guys we always were, we always loved seeing, at a show because he was so fucking legit. He was cool. Same with Nathan Sensation. It's like both of these guys were just they were two of the nicest guys we met right away, and they were always like went out of their way to make us feel welcomed and everything. Like
I consider Skyler or Nathan or whatever you want to call him actually a pretty decent friend. Obviously he doesn't
same
live
here.
around here, but anytime he's in town, it's always good. When we're in the locker room together, I feel like I spend a majority
Oh,
of the
watch
time
out!
talking to
Don't
him.
turn your back
now
on the
they're-
Wolfpack.
And now they're getting beat up.
How weird is it? They call themselves the Faces of Fear, and there was another tag team called the Faces of Fear.
I don't know. Is that weird?
I think it's kind of weird, It's like, think about this. If you're going to have the fucking balls to rip off Meaning the Barbarian and call yourselves the Faces of Fear, I mean, you got to have some big fucking balls, right?
Well, this is the same show that we just saw two dudes
Oh, wow!
wrestle before get beat up for fucking 20 minutes. So.
Now, this is how you start a tag team match. Look at that hair on Renny D.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Renny D actually, what was it? I think he messaged AC Riley once and he said, "Hey, who's this Nicky Duche guy?" And Riley's like, "Oh, it's my buddy. He does a GrappleTalk. You've talked to him before. You just obviously didn't know that was his moniker." And I think Renny D actually said something along the lines of he had at one point gotten a tryout at WWE or something like that, or developmental. Like he went down there once, and when they asked him his gimmick name, he came
Holy
up.
shit.
Where's the cameras at, Jesse?
Okay, I'll tell you where the
He just
camera's
jumped
at.
off screen.
I will tell you where exactly the camera's at. So, you remember that spot where Renny D came out and he started throwing around the water?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you ruined one of the cameras with that spot.
So
Yeah.
we only have the one camera shot for the rest of the show.
No, I think we actually get a second one coming up here shortly.
But apparently
So-
Renny D pitched the name Duche because he thought it'd be a good heat magnet, and he thought that he's like, man, I feel like some dude must have heard about that and stole it. And I was like, no.
No, I think it was like, here's a weird thing about Duche, right? I think ever since the Water Boy and the use of the French pronunciation for certain things,
Yeah.
like Duche made more sense than douche.
Yes. I'm trying to think of how I even came up with that. I don't even know how that.
I don't know. Who knows? But that's always the
I
funny
saw
thing
the
though
back of
about
a cereal box or something.
yeah, probably. So that's always a weird thing about like creativity. There we go. There's a floor cam back again. So one of the things they always talk about, especially when it comes to ideas, is that nothing is really original, and everyone comes up with almost like the same idea at the same time. It's like the execution of the idea.
Yep.
So if you look at even like comic books are kind of like this. So Marvel and DC will kind of run events that are very similar in nature.
Oh,
look at
boy.
that, drink it on the job.
The beer. Oh, he just spit beer in his face. Nathan Sensation into Logan Lasher's face.
Yeah.
This is
Man,
this is fun. This should have been the opener. This is what
should have
gets
been the
people
opener.
excited. Yeah.
Yep. Now Renny D is going to do the same thing too. Oh, well,
See,
look
but
at
like
that
you know,
shot.
these are a bunch of fans that probably haven't seen pro wrestling, and maybe they have. I don't know how long
Actually,
NAW
I
been
think
booking
they
before
were
this.
friends of Renny D.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I mean, that was actually
Nice
kind of a nice little
DDT.
combination there by Lasher. But no, some of these people though that maybe aren't friends with Renny D are seeing this for the first time, and they are like, "Damn, that was kind of neat." You know, like getting involved with the crowd and stuff. So this is what you expect from it. See, there it is again. That stupid fucking move. Look how fucking dumb that is.
Yeah, well, it's being used to a good effect right
Everybody does it. I remember when we used to do commentary, every heel did it in every match. It was like the fucking go-to if you were a heel. Look how dumb that looks.
here. Yeah, it looks really dumb.
He's been holding it for like 10 minutes. He'd be fucking dead if that was a real choke.
That is Dalton Clark. Holy shit.
Is it really?
It is.
That is
Oh, there's a kick to the balls. Holy shit. All right, so we always had this idea for Tejas, right? I always kind of pictured it with Ryan Bauer and be like, hey, man, you know, it'd be really cool for Tejas to do. And he's like, well, what's that? I'm like, man, imagine if he did the $1 Million Man gimmick. He's a casino owner.
Nice.
Fucking just like loves taking white people's money,
Nice.
stuff like that. And Brown's like, oh my God, that's like fucking genius, man.
Why hasn't anybody done that before? Is
I
it
don't
a
know.
little too racy? Is it a little
I think it's a little too
much?
edgy.
A little too much?
Yeah. But I think it would be $1 Million gimmick, you know?
Yeah.
No pun intended.
I mean, yeah, you know, a guy that comes out and basically does a penis suplex and has penis drones is just fine. But, you know,
Yeah.
having a casino owner that likes to take white people's money is too much.
Oh yeah, you know that's heat right there. Ooh, look at that choke. So at this point in time, inside baseball, so once that one camera went offline, I think we ended up grabbing the other one, got it to work. We just ended up switching lines. I think right here what we had was an issue with our focus,
Sure.
which seems to be
there
a
you go. Now it's
reoccurring
back.
theme. Ooh, look at that clothesline. He just murdered him. So Norman's actually running camera on the outside right now, so you see Norman right there, and I'm court caddy. So yeah, that's how life went on that one.
Cord bitch.
I'm the cord bitch. Yep. So yeah, this match is like completely a 180 from the other one. This one's actually got heat, it's got purpose.
Yep.
You know, you got sympathetic baby faces, you got
Yep.
heels with conviction.
Yep. Exactly. So like, you know, we went from the worst of the worst to I wouldn't say the best of the best, but nonetheless, I think it's a very good match, and I think it definitely would have been a way better opener. In saying that, how many times have we had the discussion about fucking tag team matches in independent wrestling and how they're all exactly the same?
Every time we see one.
Yeah. Are there more tag matches after this?
It's a whole tag tournament, man.
Oh my fucking god! So,
So
we're gonna watch
you
the
are
same
gonna
fucking match every time.
Yeah, you're gonna love this tournament, man. You are gonna love this.
fucking damn it.
But I want to say though, it was only a 4-team tournament. So after this one, it's like the winner of this takes on Pretty Freaky.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, there's a cover there. Lethal X, Logan Lasher.
So I would hope that Renny D and Nathan Sensation win, because otherwise it'd be heel on heel. Oh my God, Jesse, are you telling me the Faces of Fear take on Pretty Freaky in the finals as a heel versus heel tag
what
team?
a shot that was to the face.
You know what the problem?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, you know, because, like, you got to remember who's booking the shit. You know? Like, who was booking this shit at the time, Nick?
Ace.
Yeah.
And maybe Paul, his brother. I don't know.
Oh, God. Did I ever tell you the story how I met those two guys the first time?
I want to hear about it.
All right, so basically what happened was we cold called the promotion. We just sent them an email on their webpage.
Oh my God, he
Spinebuster.
just killed him. He's dead.
So it was kind of like,
paralyzed.
oh, hey, you know, I work for KQG. I'm a student over at TC. I was wondering if we can come in and film.
Wait, did you like send him an email or? Wait, how
Yeah,
did
just an email.
You sent him a fucking email?
sent him a fucking
Wait, how did
email.
you find his email address?
Their fucking GeoCity site.
They had a GeoCity site?
They had
What-
something
Do you
like
remember
that.
what the email was? Was it
It
like
was
Sexy
probably,
Baby 69 NAW?
No, it was probably webmaster at New Age Wrestling,
Okay.
something
Got
at
it.
like geocities.com or some
Okay.
bullshit like that.
Sure.
So the webmaster was actually Derek Cobain. So he
Was it really?
Yeah, he got a hold of Ace and Paul, and he's like, "Hey man, they got this guy who wants to come in and film us. You know, maybe we should do it." So I met Ace and Paul at a fucking Perkins in Winona, and I had all my notes out and all that.
Like
stuff.
you were being all professional. Like you were like nervous, probably
I was
a little
nervous.
bit, right?
I was nervous.
Were
I'm
you
like,
alone?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe what's going on.
You're like,
here,
I'm
you
about to
know?
meet the fucking bigwigs, dude.
Yeah, and then they walked in. I'm like, these guys aren't bigwigs; they're meth heads. Yeah. So I made my pitch. It was good. They're like, yeah, that'd be great. You come in, we do this. I'm like, yeah, cool. I walked away. I'm like, I gotta go to the comic book shop now. Like, I need to clean my palette. This is crazy. But
It happened.
That's basically how we got in. It was a cold call on a website.
What were the papers that you had? Did they have to sign something? Or
No. It was actually a notebook. I had a notebook with just notes and stuff like that.
You thought you were going to pitch to them. You thought you were going to have to be like, I've been watching. You thought it was like almost like a job interview, probably.
Yeah, basically. That's the way I looked at it. I don't even know what I ate. I don't even know if I ate anything. I might have had breakfast or something. I might have had scrambled eggs or oatmeal. Insecurity
It's just fucking
to the back.
crazy to think about how back in the day we had such a different perspective on it. Now we kind of have a better understanding of it. But
Make the take. There you go. Here comes Renny D.
The crazy thing is, you like, for example, I know this because
never saw it.
I know this because I talk with Derek and, AC does some booking for RCCW, but man, they put so much thought as like the booking committee. They put so much thought into each show, long-term storylines from show to show, and then like building the show, right? So like what's a good opener? What's a good second match, third match? What's a good match after intermission? What's a good main event? And they build it out and they make sure that there's communication between each of the participants so that you're not seeing the same fucking bullshit each and every match. But
which
like
is good.
But like in this, for example, it's just like, fuck it. We're just gonna do to me, what this kind of comes off as is, fuck it. We're just gonna put together a show so that people can wrestle for funsies. But there's no communication. There's no thought of trying to build it to so that there's success after tonight, right? Like it's just thoughts of, hey, let's just go out there and wrestle tonight, and then if it's good, sweet. If it's not, whatever. We'll just come out next time and do it. And that's not saying anything shitty about the guys working because they've actually had a pretty damn good match thus far. But wow, he just kicked his face off.
Yeah, he did.
And that's not saying shit about the guys in the match because I think they've had a great match this far, but it's saying the booking of it, it puts them in a shitty situation because now, depending on what the main is, a lot of these people are watching this maybe thinking, I'm not going to fucking ever come back to this bullshit.
Well, because you think about it, it's like the structure of the two tag matches are very similar. It is, even that spot here in the corner with the power slam, it's very much, early hope, Evan heat.
Yeah.
You build back up to that babyface fire. Evan the heel steal one, I bet. That's just how it kind of goes.
It's basically I don't know. I can't even say the first match. The first tag match was like this one because the first tag match was basically Aaron Sacrifice and AC Riley getting their asses kicked for 20 minutes.
Look at that brunette. Oof. Man, she's a looker.
Her and all of her friends.
Yeah. I wonder what she's doing now these days.
Probably not watching wrestling.
Man, Nick, you know what I hate? I hate getting back into dating. You did the right thing. You got married. You said, I'm done, and...
Have you been dating lately?
I've been going on a couple dates.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
don't know.
or bad for you, depending on your thoughts on it, but...
It's a mixed bag. Nice shoulder tackle.
Yeah, that was actually a really
Logan
nice
Lasher
shoulder
always
tackle.
had a very underrated flying shoulder tackle.
Some fucking more inside baseball. Hopefully I'm not shitting on RCCW for doing this, but I think I think it's a good thing. I mean more like killing their fourth wall, but I think at one point Logan Lasher actually had a lot of people backing him there. I think he was pretty big as far as their future plans were concerned for a while.
Yeah, they were
there.
going to use him as a top of the line, monster heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually did it for a bit. They had him against Al Snow.
Yeah, he worked Al Snow, and then he kind of just one thing led to another where he couldn't make any more shows, and he kind of, I don't know what the reasoning was between him and not continuing working. I don't know if it was maybe pay for his time or maybe it was something else, but
most of the time it ends up being scheduling. Honestly, it ends up being scheduling, and sometimes life takes you to different places. And there is the tag. Renny D gets the big pop.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh wow,
yeah.
See, that's like, I like that.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like he's just in there to whip some ass, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at the fire. He has a lot of fire. I think he's actually fucking hitting these guys. I think he's fucking hitting them hard as fuck.
Woo. Renny D, man. God,
How long was Renny D in the business at this point?
I don't know. Maybe a couple years.
Where did he get trained? He wasn't an ace guy, was he?
Was he Steel Domain guy?
Oh, maybe he was. I know that's where he had a lot of ties after all this happened and where he kind of gravitated to after he kind of finished up his wrestling career.
Man, Renny was always, he was so good.
Yeah, I know. I remember when right before I took my kind of little hiatus in wrestling, he was pretty much top of the line around here, especially. I think he was the heavyweight champ for Ace or something like that at that time.
I think so, too, yeah. Oh, there goes the heat now.
I just don't understand that. You know, you just have so much fire and then you kill it so quick.
Yeah.
You know? Unless they're about to turn the tables again here.
I think this actually might be Tejas' finish. It's the no, Renny deep. Renny, watch out. What
does he hit here?
Swanton, maybe?
Going for it. Hits that swat.
Oh, nice. He gets pulled out of the ring, doesn't he? Yeah.
Pulls the ref.
Oh,
They had to hit
ref gets pulled out. Yep, he called that one.
Why isn't that an instant disqualification?
Because because it happened outside the ring. I don't fucking know.
Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like you intentionally pulled the ref. Oh, man, we're going to get a double heel fucking main event, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to get
Jesse, please,
Yep.
God.
Nope.
No.
That should have been a disqualification.
Oh, nice.
Taken straight.
I mean, that was a good-looking move.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it.
Yep. Heel on heel main event here. Nathan Sensation is out. His nose is broken. Look at that. That's all blood. That is all blood right there.
You know why?
Actually, it's not.
You know why we're getting a heel-on-heel main event?
Because Ace booked it.
Because Ace is like, I want to work fucking Logan Lasher and Tejas, or I want to work 2 fucking matches. It's fucking stupid.
Oh man. So, I believe next is the finals. I kind of hope it's the finals.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know, man. So, you have any plans for Wrestle Kingdom this year?
I thought we were gonna do a live watch like we're doing right now at 4 in the morning.
We should. The weird thing about it, I think it's on the 4th, right? It's
Yeah,
also the
isn't
same
that-
day as ACW.
Isn't it on the 4th every single?
It is. Yeah. So it's actually in the morning before ACW. So the question is, Nick, do I pull a 24-hour day? Do we wake up early, watch the Wrestle Kingdoms, drink coffee, go back to work? There's the tag titles in Dewey now. Yeah,
I didn't know that Shay was the ring announcer, by the way, for NAW.
Yeah.
I know that he was at Butterfest. I remember him because I think he was wearing like a Guy Fieri shirt, like one of those like ones with like flames on it. But I didn't know that he. I didn't realize that he was doing ring announcing this far back.
All right, check this out. I think
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's the Bounty Hunter.
Stop.
No.
Who the fuck? Oh my God! Is that Orlo Rise?
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking what? Why are they out there?
Oh man, because they have to be mega heels against these other fucking heels, man. They gotta have another. Yeah, no shit.
Stop.
No.
I think they're both both. I think eventually became Sterling Archer. Sterling is that right?
Sterling Archer.
Sterling Archer, one of those two.
Which you totally ripped off from Archer.
Yes.
Yep.
Orlo Rise. I'm pretty sure both of those guys. No, wait, no. Okay, I think Bounty Hunter trained at first at WPW.
No.
Or no, it was at
I'm
Ace
pretty
and
sure
then he
he
went
was
to
with
WPW.
Ace and Todd, and then he went to WPW.
And then he went to WPW. Okay.
He ended up being like one of the money marks for WPW there for a bit. Like he would help bring in guys, pay for some of it, and then they basically would give him booking out of that.
Oh my God, I'm so angry about this. You have no idea how upset I am. They're just faces now?
Apparently, yeah.
Is that the Brock Lesnar guy? Did you see that guy? Was that the Brock Lesnar
I
guy?
don't think it was a Brock Lesnar guy.
For those of you watching on YouTube, go back like 5 seconds and see if that was the Brock Lesnar guy. They walked right by him.
And if you're watching on YouTube, hey, thanks, But if you're not, man, you're really missing out on one of the worst halves of a show we've ever actually.
But I think Orlo Rise and Bounty Hunter, I think they were both pretty green at this point.
Oh, they were
too.
super fucking green, dude.
I mean, some would argue that they're still green.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Oh, yeah, you can.
I just did.
So, yeah, pretty freaky. Ace Spade and Jimmy Jones.
Oh, you're getting some little bit of a weird quality. You put a nice little
No, actually,
slow down effect on this,
I
or
think
what?
this is an issue Brown had with his computer with the export, so it ended up dropping frames.
Is it gonna be like this the whole fucking rest of the show?
God, I hope so.
God damn it, Jesse.
Hey, man, it's not my fault. Wow, so at this point in time, they actually replaced Brett with Butchie Davis.
Brett.
Yeah, he was the guy doing color commentary. He got
Butchie was doing it now?
Yeah, Butchie's doing it now. So, yeah.
Yep, there's Alex's mom. I see her right there.
Yep. Man, this is terrible.
They just got behind here.
Why do they need these young punk goons, John Cena rip-off lookalikes? One that's
Nice.
one wants
Wow.
He just called one crippled.
Oh, man, our production at this point in time is crippled. I'm back on camera now. That's cool.
I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm just a little.
Yeah, we
I'm a little
apologize.
flustered.
We're apologizing for the quality of this. This is pretty bad. This is pretty rough. God,
I think Jimmy Jacobs is wearing different pants.
Yeah, I think he is, because I think Ace is wearing different pants too.
Is he really?
Yeah, I think those are blue.
Those are definitely not the right corners they're supposed to be in, by the way.
Nope. I think they start in opposite corners. So.
But if it was Jimmy Jones and Ace Spade, pretty freaky to me.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Commentary in this sucks. All right, so
now,
Finals for the-
forget everything you learned earlier in the show because we had heels, and now they're supposed to be loved baby faces.
Oh, yes.
What was that? I was.
what? Who the fuck was that?
I think he just had a stroke. I think Logan Lasher just had a
Oh,
stroke.
my God. I think
Oh, no, not this fucking move again. Don't do this stupid fucking move again.
this was his surfboard stretch.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think there was supposed to be a drop toe hold there that ended up not being a drop toe hold.
You know what that looks like to me? It looks like it's like, hey, man, I'm a little tight. Can you stretch out my shoulders, please? Thanks.
He goes kind of right back to it, too.
Yeah, he's just doing it again.
Man, Ace really loves stretching out dudes,
Yeah, he likes that.
especially from behind.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
There's a nice
headbutt.
little headbutt. But, man, I had something I wanted to say before we got to the point of whatever's happening. Was there other singles matches this show that you remember, or was it literally all tag matches?
Yeah, I think that there was a heavyweight title match. I can't remember who it was, though. I don't know if it was like the Lumberjack was a champ at the time.
What's that guy's name? Did Asylum work?
Asylum might have worked. He might have.
He was on that first show that I helped you guys with at
God.
Loon's.
That's the one where David Bonner and Alex Riley broke the
ring.
rope. Yep,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep, broke the ring and had to figure it out. I mean, talk about getting thrown into it. We're gonna do that show sometime. That'd be interesting to.
Yeah, I think
look
Brown's
back at
got that. I got a couple shows too. I gotta just go find them.
I have to admit, although I was a little late.
But it's just, again, it's so interesting to watch this because I think it is again the perspective of it because now I don't want to say we've been
God.
spoiled. But when you do shows like WPW and ACW and obviously you've been doing Frontline and you've done BCW. I've been to BCW before, RCCW. Even some of the other shows that we've done, there just seems to be more purpose put behind the shows. There's more thought put into it other than just hey, let's
throw
just go
together
wrestle.
matches, yeah.
Right, exactly. Which
But at this point in time, we weren't really privy to the. Whoa, that was a terrible camera shot. We weren't really privy to the, behind the scenes workings. We're just kind of glad to be there. We're very much like Alex and Sacrifice in that first match. We were going to take our lumps, we're going to figure out what we did right and what we did wrong, and try to correct it. So the
Right.
next show is a lot better.
Yeah. The weird thing with Ace too is honestly, I think technically sometimes he actually wasn't like bad, right? Like he gets a bad rap, but I think it's because he just doesn't have a lot of psychology in what he does. But sometimes, like technically speaking, he actually like did things correctly. It's just a lot of times there was no purpose behind any of it. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're trying
Like
to
I'm trying
say,
to throw the
you know?
guy a bone a little bit here because I think he gets shit on a lot, and I think a lot of it's warranted. But at the same time, I think there are times where he does something. You're like, I mean, it looks good, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And the power of Logan Lasher comes into it.
Didn't he like threaten to break your legs once?
He probably did, yeah.
You don't remember?
No, actually, what
Maybe
what
that was
happened-
Alex. I don't remember.
It might have been Alex too. Didn't he have this thing where it's like you couldn't work for other people?
Yeah, Ace had that weird. He had that weird mentality where if you worked anywhere else, you couldn't. I'm pretty sure I might be wrong on this, but I'm almost certain that when because I was there the first day that Aaron and Alex went for training. Because
Okay.
I trained that first day.
You had to be like 16 at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think he made everybody that wanted that paid him. I didn't pay him because I obviously didn't stick with training, but everybody that paid him, I think, again, I'm just trying to remember. I think he made you sign a contract.
That makes sense.
And I think the contract said something along the lines of any money you made in the next year or 2 years, he got I'm serious.
You think he got a percentage?
I think
of
he
it?
got. I think he did. I'm not 100%
Wow.
certain, but I think that was part of it. And with that, it was also something along the lines of where you weren't allowed to work for anybody else, and that was a for sure thing because he continued that to recently when guys like Maru. I'm trying to think if there are any others from when Aaron made the full jump over to RCCW.
Okay.
He continued that because he basically disowned those guys after they made the full jump over to RCCW. So
yeah, well, look what happened to his promotion after that.
I mean, honestly, it kind of for him business-wise, it makes sense because I don't think he pays a lot of those guys very much. So when they go out to different places, they get better and they want more pay. He can't afford them, so he tries to keep everything contained.
He never paid us once.
Did he really not?
Yeah, I never did.
Never one time?
Never one time.
Did you guys make DVDs for him or no?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we almost never worked for him again after this first DVD. So,
what first after this?
After this. So
what do you mean you didn't work for him again?
Okay, so what happened was, like, we were under the gun trying to get it done, and I let Brown edit it together, right? And it took fucking forever to get a DVD done. Like, forever.
Yeah.
So finally, we got him a DVD copy. Basically, it's like what you're watching right now, and he was just not happy with it at all. He's like, "I'm not fucking using you guys ever again." Blah 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 blah. And it was like Derek was like, "Hey man, just chill the fuck out."
What was he mad about?
I think he was mad about like the commentary. He didn't think it was professional enough. He didn't think some of the the DVDs got to him way too late. I think he wanted them almost like right away. But
he didn't pay for it.
He didn't pay for it though. So yeah. It is what it is, Yeah, it really kind of fucking sucked. But
so then after that, you guys still did NAW shows.
Yeah. We ended up being water underneath the bridge.
But you were working more as like an independent person opposed to working for Ace. You were kind of just there to do what you wanted to do, or how did that work? Did you release the DVD? Did you get him the DVD like after you'd already done a bunch of other shows? Because I know we, for example, worked for him for like a year or something. It was a long time, wasn't it?
It was actually probably maybe the first two.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So did the DVD not get out for like 2 years?
No. The DVD didn't get out for like 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he got it and he was like, I fucking hate you guys. And then you're like, and Derek's like, chill, dude. And then you guys were like, okay,
basically,
whatever.
Yeah. So it was a combination of like him and Todd. Even Todd was like not happy with some of the shit that we did like the first like year.
Well, I know the Butterfest thing, he was pissed because we couldn't stop laughing. Maybe we should watch that fucking show.
I think we should, actually. That one's pretty good. But no, it took him for a while for a lot of the guys to actually really... I don't know. We had to pay our dues, too. Because like we were rough around the edges when it came to commentary that first year or two because... God damn it. You're going to watch some of that shit, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, we have to be hyped for the shit.
Yeah.
And like I think at times you and me were over-caffeinated.
Yeah.
And I was sleep-deprived.
Yep.
And yeah, we got hyped for some of that shit.
Dude, but again, look at that first 20 minutes. Today, I consider us to both be pretty decent commentators, and I couldn't imagine having to call that shit for 20 minutes. Man. Like, give us a fucking break.
Yeah.
Again, that's where like the whole... I don't know. I look at this, and if you're not paying for it, it's a free commodity to you that's probably going to be made available to people that wouldn't come to your fucking shit shows anyways.
And you're going to try to sell this shit for $10?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So what right do you have to be fucking pricks about it?
Well, I guess apparently you have the right, Because at this point in time, it's 2008, and you think you are one match away from joining the WWE.
You know what it's like? We're as of this taping. I don't know. I would assume this will probably get released today, but we're a day away from fucking Christmas, right? You know what that's like to me? That's like when these fucking little privileged kids open their presents and they're like, I didn't want this. And it's like, bitch, that was a free Christmas present that you didn't need to get. Be thankful.
Actually, it's more like, bitch, I paid $20 for that.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it! You know how expensive toys are now.
Well, and that's what I'm trying to say about this fucking horse shit about maybe people shitting on how the commentary is or how it's like, bro, that shit's free. Like, get over yourself. I haven't even watched any of this match. I have no idea how. I mean, we've just been kind of shooting the shit here, but
it's actually been okay.
I'm sure it's been actually it's not been awful.
Tejas and Logan Lasher definitely, they're really good heels. They're really good heels. They're doing their job pretty well here, and
well, there's a reason why Tejas is still working today, and like I said, I'm pretty sure he's. I think it's like an established Fed. Maybe it's WPW or ICW. Maybe just had him. I can't remember, but somebody brought him in. Was it Frontline? Somebody around here just had him.
Well, he's still promoting with under the lights.
Yeah, but he worked for WPW or I can't remember. It was one of those it was like a pretty good Fed from around here. I can't remember who the fuck it was.
The dude was always good. He was
That's
always
what I'm saying,
good,
dude.
always tight.
It's 10 years after this taping, and he's still being able to be advertised for shows.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Man, Jimmy loves those suplexes.
He really does.
Going for the cover, Jimmy.
Are those the pants that Ace wore in the first match?
Ah, man, maybe. What if, that would be kind of weird. They just swap pants.
I think they might be. I mean, they're
kind of short.
but they're the
Yeah.
white with the blue flames. Maybe
Oh my
that's
god, maybe they did.
swap pants. You think they swapped jock straps too?
I don't know. That'd be pretty freaky.
Nice
So,
tie-in.
what was the first independent wrestling show you went to?
The first one that I went to was the first one that I did commentary on.
Oh no shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I'd never heard of it
I
before
feel
then.
sorry for you, man.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it.
So
before then.
how did Alex find out about the wrestling training? Because he went to a show, right?
He went to a show at Sunfish Days, I believe, in Onalaska, and he was wearing a wrestling shirt. And I don't remember who went up to him. It might have
Was
been
that
Ace.
like 07 or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he went up to Ace, or somebody came up to him. I don't remember if it was Ace or if it was Paul or if
he
it was
just kicked him
Derek.
right in the face.
But somebody went up to him and said, "Hey man, you're wearing a wrestling shirt. Do you want to be a wrestler?" And he's like, "Yep." And it was that easy. He let me know at school. He's like, "Dude, this guy came up to me, asked if I wanted to be a wrestler. We're gonna go to Black River Falls, and we're gonna, we're gonna fucking wrestle in a ring outside. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go, dude. That sounds awesome."
Oh my god! You know that was like literally one word away from being like an underage porn film.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, it could have been bad. Thankfully,
Hey,
Alex.
you want to be a movie star?
Thankfully, Alex's mom went with, so she was kind of the parent supervisor. But I
that's
remember
good.
the only thing I remember is we were driving there. We got there. It was at Todd's house. The ring was outside of Todd's house, and the bus was there.
Yep.
And Aaron Sacrifice, Riley, and I were all three of us were there. Derek might have been there. Steve Stardom was there, and Ace was there, as well as Todd.
Yeah.
And Steve Stardom was like, "Hey guys, can you?" He's like, "Hey guys, I need to talk to you on the bus for a sec." So me, Riley, he made us sit down, like a fucking teacher. We're 16 at this point, so we're a little, we're very impressionable, gullible. And Steve's like, "Why are you doing this?" Asking us all those basic fucking questions, like as if he'd like maybe 10 minutes prior to that read a book on how to be a wrestling
Why did
teacher.
he turn to that shot? I don't get it.
I don't either. But anyway, so he basically gave us the 411. Hey, you're not going to make a lot of money in this, and you're going to. He said the right things, but it seemed very scripted. But anyways, and then we trained for like 2 hours or something. Alex, I mean, it was just it. We bumped a couple of times. We did some body slams. We went running around Todd's house, which was kind of weird. I think they wanted us to do like gravel. It was very hazing shit. Like I think we did some gravel work in Todd's road or something like that, like his
you guys
driveway.
sprayed out gravel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we did that. And at the time we were just like impressionable 16-year-olds. Again, okay, now we can talk about big culture things, right? And not even focus on the match. It's been good.
It's actually a pretty
Dude,
decent match.
you're a fucking 16-year-old, and you have these adults telling you what's right and what's wrong. It's hard to, be like, oh, well, I know more than you. I'm going to go against whatever it is that you're saying. Because we're two 16-year-old kids, me and Riley at this point, at some random dude's house we've never met before. I mean, I love Todd nowadays. I think he's a great guy, great friend.
guy.
But at the time, we didn't know who he was. We didn't know who Ace was. We didn't know who Steve Stardom was. And they're making us do fucking gravel roadway work. And we thought and we were like, oh, well, this is part of the business, right? Like, this is kind of how it is. This is part of paying the dues. And it's not.
No, not at all.
But again, now
That's not part of
you
paying the
could
dues
relate
either.
that shit to a bunch of different things. That's not. What's the dick shot? What is going on, Ryan
I don't
Brown?
know.
If they were cheating, wouldn't the rest?
I just don't know.
By now.
Yeah, if you ask me, I think
I'm gonna have to ask Riley if he remembers doing that gravel road work, because now that I'm talking about it, I specifically remember going, "What the fuck?"
That actually sounds like something you would say too. Yeah. So the first independent show I went to was an
look at that.
AAW show in Toma, Wisconsin. They were doing Lake Toma Days or something like that.
Sure.
So I got to see David Bonner, Devlin Kane. They were working their different gimmicks at times. So Venom and Malice. I remember that. Travis Lee was there.
Oh, okay.
I think Tejas was there. A couple other guys. And I remember too. I was a gullible kid. I was 18.
Right.
And I was like, oh man, how you get involved in pro wrestling? They're like, oh, go talk to this guy. Ended up being the fake Gagne. Just fat
really?
piece of
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, that piece of shit guy. Yep.
He's just like, oh man, it costs $3,000, one-time deposit type of thing. And I'm just like, holy shit, $3,000. So I saved up money for a year.
Because you were gonna do it.
Yeah, I went and bought a car instead. So that was the best decision I ever made in my life.
Yeah, you made a good choice.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Ace right now is cleaning house. Look at this.
Whoa!
Oh!
Roundhouse karate kick. Oh!
Oh my God, this guy
Sit
is
down
throwing
clothesline.
that fucking 2003 TNA bullshit kicks.
Nice.
Watch out. It's going to hit him. Nope. Low bridge.
And now the heat's dead. Oh, get on! Oh, rise, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know their names, Todd says. And then Todd comes back at you and he's like, you know what? That commentary was shit.
And it was his shit. Well, yeah, this is the reason why they're
Just
out
hit him
there.
with a fucking-
They use the crutch because, God damn it, 2 6'5" motherfuckers
Need 2 guys with yeah. Right.
Oh, the curb stomp! Look at that.
He's dead.
Yeah, this is pretty much it.
2, 3, it's over.
Okay, well that
Yep.
happened. Well, that's over now, but
Okay,
yeah, well
so,
that's interesting.
Yeah, so your winners of this are, the Faces of Fear.
Yeah.
Now the question was, were they the tag team champions coming in, or did Ryan Brown never switch out the fucking graphic and he gave away the finish to this whole tournament?
That's a good question. I don't know. We should. Oh man, I wonder if that's. Yeah, I have no idea.
Now Ace is whipping him with the fucking dog collar. What the fuck?
He's got to get his heat back.
We gotta get our heat back, brother. We're gonna be back at Howie's in 6 months.
What's he doing now?
He's choking him with the dog collar. Yeah.
Just what a weird way to end the
This
tournament.
Look at this now.
So I got out of wrestling because I had a fucking stupid ass girlfriend that I was trying to appease. I was like that stupid high schooler that started getting laid, and I was like, this is the most important thing in my life, and it probably was at the time. But
Oh yeah, the first time is always.
what the fuck is happening?
Oh, you're just trying.
Is
to get
that Ryan Brown? Oh my, it's Mountain Man Mike.
Mountain Man Mike.
Ref, get him out of here.
God, I haven't seen Mountain Man Mike in forever.
What is happening? I
They're-
thought
they're
they were the
getting-
faces.
They're getting their heat back, brother.
Guys out of here.
They're getting their heat back.
He's just walking to the back. He's got his ass beat.
Well, he got his ass beat. He's walking to the back. He's got the tag titles. He's happy.
He just got his ass slapped and fucking eyes gouged, and he's like, fuck it. And he just walked.
Join
in
us next week. Yep. Hey, just join us next week for
The
this.
commentary just ends.
Wow.
Oh no, it's back.
Still
There it
there.
is.
Yeah. Okay, so when we ended up pitching this to
Oh god.
Rick and Ellie too, so just we had to make a 8-episode synopsis of what this the shit was about, and it's just like we had to do the descriptions of all the shows, and this was the first one.
Did you show Rick this?
We didn't show him before we aired it. I think Rick never would have fucking watched it, and he never would have cleared it if he would have watched that shit. He would have got through that first 20 minutes and be like, what the fuck? Yeah, we just showed him. What we showed him was a hype video that we made.
Oh, nice.
So that was pretty much it. So
Wow. Well,
wow.
So that's episode numero uno of. I don't even know what we're gonna call this yet, but that was fun. I had a good time. That was interesting. I think we
Yeah.
relived a lot of good old stories, and we probably have a lot more to share. But
Oh, yeah.
those are the ones that triggered my
God,
memories at least.
that was almost 11 years ago. Holy
Isn't that
shit.
fucking nuts to think about?
Yeah, man. Like I was just like almost. I was gonna graduate here in like a matter of like weeks, months. And you're a fucking junior in high school at this point. in time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm driving. I think I just got my cat for the. I just got Zoe.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, this is just weird. This is fucking weird. But yeah, okay, let's
fun.
look at that. Right. So all the guys we saw in the matches now, like Alex is still working, Sacrifice is still working, Tejas is still working. But Logan Lasher is out of the business. Jimmy Jones is out of the business. Renny D is out of the business. Nathan Sensation's still
Kind of
working.
in and yeah, he's still
kind of
working.
in and out. He's working Showtime. He's working down here.
Yeah,
too.
so yeah, he's technically. I think he's
Um,
actually coming up on this next show too. So
And then Ace, like,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
see a lot of stuff about NAW anymore. I think they still do shows.
I don't
but-
know. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't.
No, dude. Seriously, I think they still do shows.
You want to go see one?
Yes. Well, if we could get in, because I've heard that Ace actually. I think Derek tried to go to a show once, and Ace wouldn't even let him pay to get in.
Well, what if we did this? What if we wore luchador masks to the show?
He does. Sometimes they do that bullshit where it's like wear a luchador mask, and no, they do the thing where bring a canned good, get a free luchador mask. So maybe we should bring a canned good, get a luchador mask from them, and then wear it.
And then wear it right away.
We could do that. We could try. Maybe he wouldn't even recognize us. Do you think he would?
How weird is it that if you actually bring a canned good, so let's say like pinto beans or kidney beans, right?
Yep.
Doesn't matter the price point or anything like that. It could actually be expired. It could be expired.
And you get a
canned
free
goods.
luchador
And you get a
mask.
free luchador mask. What mask do you hope you get?
Blue Demon.
Blue Demon? I want a Rey Mysterio mask.
You You want a Ray Mysterio mask, man?
Yeah, do it for Eddie.
Nice, man.
All right, cool. So that was the first episode of this new format of Grapple Talk.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys
Wow.
did too. Leave your comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave your comments. I don't even know if I'm going to post this part on YouTube because technically they're not watching anything then.
Well, maybe we can put up like a graphic or something like that.
Fine, whatever. I'll put up a fucking graphic if that's what you want. But maybe on on YouTube, if you, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought about it. And then if you're watching this on the podcast, hit us up on facebook.com/theGrappleTalk. Let us know what you thought about the new format. I'm digging this. I think this is going to be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I think we got to get Ryan Brown to start throwing up some more shows. And then you had mentioned that we got some maybe content that we can go back and watch.
Yeah.
Old school Wisconsin professional wrestling out from, was it
Oh,
actually
God,
NAW stuff? Or was
No,
it
it was,
NWA stuff, I mean?
No. Funny enough, it was a company called New Age Wrestling, but it was spelled like new metal.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no shit,
Nice,
right?
nice.
Yeah, dude.
So it's totally different then. Some
Oh,
of the
yeah.
same guys working though?
No, different guys.
Oh, wow,
I
okay.
didn't. Yeah, it was kind of weird though. So like going through the tapes, they actually brought in some guys you can actually recognize. Like the fucking Lightning Kid, Sean Waltman's on a few of these episodes.
Wow. Oh, so it's good. It's like
some
pretty
good
high
stuff.
quality
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, but the quality is shit.
Of the tapings, yeah.
Yeah, there's no commentary, so it's really cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be actually a great idea. And, I think along with your guys' tape library, we
Yeah.
can start doing some of that stuff. Maybe depending on how this goes, we can start just watching really obscure wrestling and then just commentating on it.
Yeah.
But, I think at some point we could probably get to the point, if this actually does take off, we can start putting up polls too. Because, for example, I think if Beer Camp was up on a poll, I would hope that would win. And then we would have to have Brown do some back searching to find it.
I think he still has the Beer Camp somewhere, and I might have the Beer Camp too.
Oh my God, hardcore hell!
Oh God.
Yeah, we got to do that one. I mean, that
Yeah.
has to be done. That's,
You know what show I wish we can do if we could find it? I wish we can do that Wisconsin Pro Wrestling show that we did in Sparta at the Legion.
It's on YouTube. You
It
guys,
is.
yeah, Brian
Oh,
Brown
fuck,
posted
yeah.
it on YouTube. So either he still has it, or he could probably rip
I
it
think
from his
I
account.
actually I posted it on YouTube.
Did you really?
Yeah.
But I think it's under Ryan Brown's account, isn't it? Or is it under the 7RW account?
I think it's under the 7RW account.
Oh, so maybe we could rip it and we could
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because
Yeah.
that show, man,
Yeah, that show.
that show had an interesting angle they ran, and I remember it as the Taco Bell show.
The Taco Bell show. Yep.
Yeah.
The poop show.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that was bad.
Or maybe we could get like Pa Stardom, one of Pa Stardom's shows. I mean, we have a bunch of shows we
Should
could
we do the one with the Iron Man match?
Oh my God. Yes. Yes,
Yep.
we should. Yep.
Yeah, I know Vic Ross would really love that. So, all right, cool. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in to the Grapple Talks.
Yeah,
you know?
appreciate it, guys. I don't know. We talked about rebranding maybe and trying to just restart everything, but at the same time, we're so close to 200 episodes. Maybe we should just keep it the way it is. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We're trying to gauge interest. We're trying to
What if
rebuild
like,
the program.
Hear me out on this one. What if we do some like this, and then some if we have a good national topic to talk about? Let's talk about that.
Sure. Yeah, we
Alright,
could
cool.
do that too. So,
Yeah.
but exciting stuff. So we'll have some more old content that we'll be talking about coming up in the next couple of weeks. I think we're going to try to again at least kickstart this, if not weekly, at least bi-weekly. But
Yeah.
I know my life slows down a little bit in January.
And mine slows down too.
So we should be able to try to meet up. And who knows? Maybe we'll try to actually do this at some point at one of our houses, and we'll have beers, and we'll just get blasted watching old school wrestling.
man.
So, anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys next time on Grapple Talk. Peace out.